essentially, when I was in school, I didn't receive very many critiques on my art, but once I got to high school, we did critique sessions. So everyone would like take the piece that we're working on and they would put it up on this wall. Like my teacher would like pin it to this massive wall. And we would all like take turns going through everyone's pieces to critique them. And well, you know, hold on. Customize for lighting. Okay, we're gonna fix the rest of the lighting. It's gonna take, she's gonna be frozen while it loads all the art meshes. Remember, 2,600 art meshes. This will take at least a minute or two. But while we were critiquing like everyone else's art and stuff like that, you know, the professor would actually go through and like give critiques too, which I always found really helpful. But then by the time it was helpful, but like to a degree to kind of get me further to the goal for the assignment, right? It wasn't something to help me like find my own creativity or like stuff like that, right? So then by the time I got to college 1, I was studying game dev. I know, shocker. Not really surprising that the pixel artist was studying game dev in college, but that's what I was doing. But I realized the critiques once I was in college was so bad, like absolutely atrocious. I'm talking, we would be putting up stuff for critiques and because I'm not trying to sit here and say like, oh, my stuff was always better than everyone else's. No, that wasn't it. But the teacher would never give critiques to like actually help people with like stuff they wanted to work on. It would always have to be me giving people critiques to help them with stuff they want to work on, right? I'm not like giving critiques and like shitting on people's art. It's just like, oh, you know, I kind of wanted to make this better, but I didn't really know how to do that. And I'd be like, oh, well, if you want to make that better, you could maybe start by like doing this, right? Because if that's your goal, it might be helpful to start here. That's what I did if I wanted to improve on such and such, right? Like I look at it from a perspective of what they want to improve on, but the professor was like, yeah, it's a thing and you submitted it on time. Good job. Like what are we doing here? What are we doing here? That was my question. I was just like, I don't like that. I don't like that mentality of just like giving some arbitrary feedback just to get through the feedback session. I thought that was silly. Hello, Kay, welcome in. Hi. Can I wave? I can. Hi. How goes? Unconstructive critique is cringe coming from a teacher. Dude, it was so bad. And it was made worse by the fact that like this teacher, okay, hear me out. What he does professionally, like I looked into all my teachers after I left that original college I was at. And now I'm at a community college just studying like some general marketing stuff before I go into like full school and like really dive deep into it. But mostly because I'm mostly going for the degree. Marketing, I feel like I know marketing things now that I have been doing like commissions and stuff like that, because technically you have to learn marketing to do commissions. You don't have to, but like I learned it naturally through sheer hard work. And so it was really cool to like take my marketing class and start being able to put names to actual things I've seen happen in my own art career and whatnot. So yeah, very cool. But yeah, this dude, he literally ran a gallery in New York. Like he runs an art gallery in New York. Not runs it, sorry. He puts his art in galleries in New York. That's what he does. And I'm like, that's super cool. Like, super cool. However, I would expect maybe like more in-depth or detailed critique from someone of such high caliber art. You know what I mean? So like that was really upsetting. It was very depressing. When you get a teacher that can give constructive critique outside of their wheelhouse, cherish them. Indeed. So that's why when I started working with my friend Boki, it was honestly incredible. I just realized Doggo left. Oh no, he's just behind me on my pillows. Don't be licking your paws, buddy. You're gonna lick them raw, and I don't want that. Because Doggo. I have Doggo. But, yeah, basically, once I found a friend that made really good art and was also, like, giving me actual good feedback, I felt like I was able to learn so much faster, and I improved across so few pieces. And so, like, I don't know, I will always cherish the small parts of my art journey. Regardless of when people find me or when they stumble across my stuff. Oh, look! We're fixing it! It's almost fixed! We have like 20 more layers to fix. Oh, the blue side's done. Look, the blue side's all glowy now. Yeah. I had to set the like underside to be like half as effective. So that way it still maintains its own like vibe. You know what I mean? It's like, it is still in shadow, but you know. All right. All the physics. Nothing turns off randomly. Yay! We did it! All right. Now I have to finish making my tutorial for showing how to turn on and off the glowing effect. Because technically anyone can make like certain elements of a VTuber model glow. Like, hold on, I can be myself now. We're done importing for now. Actually, I still have to fix her cheeks, but we'll do that then. So, like, you see how I'm fully in shadow right now? Let us say, I wanted to make my hair glow, like the white parts. Unfortunately, the white parts on like the side parts of my face aren't layered for that, but what I could do is something like this. After I load, of course. Yippee, we did it. Yeah. Is it? Nope, not that. That and... See, now the white parts glow. Then I can also make... my eyeballs glow. Hold on. And pupil. And then hold on. It won't let me... There we go. See? Anybody can do this for any VTuber you want. Like, hold on. I can also make a little Rosa in my hand glow. I think she has the layering for it. Hold on, I'm loading. So if I click on this... Oh, not my hand. Hey, look! And now little Rosa's glowing. Crazy, but I'll turn that off. So yeah, anybody can make like glowing effects in VTube Studio. I'm gonna make a like proper little tutorial short about it. But for Alia's model, I just want to make like a... What proportion do I want to be? I'm just making a like quick little guide in a Google Doc. I do that for all my kiddos, by the way. Like, okay, if you have questions about VTuber or anything, you can go in my Discord and you can ask. Because either A, me or one of my other VTuber kiddos will be able to answer this question, or A or B, I'll be able to answer the question and provide actual help. I have a couple of little like short guides and mini tutorials of like VTuber stuff, but like there's so many things in VTube Studio now, it is so easy to get like overwhelmed with all that, you know? So, do not be afraid to ask. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. But yeah, that is the goal. So never ever ever be afraid to ask. You may ask me VTuber things literally whenever, right? Like if I'm working on a model, you can ask me VTuber questions. If we're test piloting a model, you can ask me VTuber questions. If I'm doing a React thing, you cannot ask me VTuber questions. I literally am in React mode, okay? But like other than that, you can ask me about VTuber stuff literally like at any point and I'll probably answer and respond. Because guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm obsessed with making VTuber models. Thank you so much for doing your daily. Thank you. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask me. Even if it's like, oh, but like Blubber's so cool and Blubber's so busy. I could never. Oh no. Oh no. Let me hold on. Let me hide away. I could never. No. Don't look at me. Don't pay attention to me. No. But this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. I want to see everybody succeed. I think being a VTuber is really cool and fun and awesome. And I want you to have fun with your VTuber journey too. You know? I want all my kiddos to have like a great experience with VTubing. So that's my goal. If I can do things to make it feel more seamless, like, because VTubing unfortunately is not as plug and play as it feels or seems like it should be. But yeah, which by the way, Alia, we need to schedule a call so I can help you like set up your model configuration based on your streaming setup. I like to do that for my VTuber kiddos. I think it helps with setting up range so that you know the model looks good every time you put your phone in its position and like start tracking. It really, really helps. Notice me, Blubber Senpai. I see you. Yeah, I'll help you get all set up. So then you don't feel like, oh, why am I looking at the sky? You know? Because like that can happen too. Like VTubers will have very different effects and reactions to like whoever's computer is running them, which is lovely. I mean, I love working in a market where people's computer specs dictate so heavily how your work is like received. But it's okay. It's okay. NLP, welcome in. Hello. Hello. You're yelling at me. I'm scared. Why are you yelling at me? How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I see you've been arting. Didn't you open a game? If I'm remembering correctly? Didn't mean to caps lock. Literally me all the time. Actually, okay. I don't know if this makes any sense, but I started like using caps lock for like layer names and like, or not layer names, but like folder names or like general stuff. That's like behind the scenes things, because I think it's easier for my brain to read capitalized letters and process them as opposed to lowercase letters. Like I'm mildly dyslexic, and I say mildly dyslexic because it's like, one, I was not diagnosed as dyslexic, but also I struggle to read numbers like worse than a normal person. Like you could put a number in chat that's like, actually, it doesn't even have to be a massive number. I think a number that is literally 2 digits long, I have a chance of reading incorrectly. Like, I think it was literally yesterday. I was checking the thermostat and I was reading and I was like, it's 87 degrees in here. It was 65 degrees. None of those numbers were correct. Not a single damn one. I'm like, what? How? There's only 2 numbers. How did I mess that up? Because the numbers go in through the brain and then they go through some algorithm that my brain has that I don't know of. I don't know. I'm not a knower of those things. And then all of a sudden, it comes out of my mouth. It might be wrong. And it just might be wrong. Oh, gotcha. NLP will kind of bury you if you don't mind. NLP's actually pretty sick. Did you know NLP is one of my VTuber kiddos? Hold on. Hold, please. I had the lovely honor of making a Vtuber for NLP. Here it is. Oh. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Crazy. I love the wings. They're so cool. I'm so proud of my work on this model. It's so cool. And the beak is insane. I would love to try and do another beak. I feel like I could cook even harder. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hello, Smooth. Welcome in. You love this? Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, the physics are so nice. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate NOP's crown? Look at this. Look at this crown, okay? It's got like nice little follow physics on it. And then also, if I look up, it goes behind his head. But then if I look down, it floats in front of his head. Oh, crazy. It's like sorcery up in this bitch. It's like sorcery. Heck yeah, the burb. There's no definite species, and most people represent as a corvid. I see. Yeah, pretty sick. Pretty sick. Love it. I love it. Yeah. Also, NOP streams. If you love pixel art, dude, and you haven't seen NOP stuff, you're missing out. I'm just saying. You're missing out. So cool. It's so cool. All right, guys. I need to actually get stuff done. We are putting together a small little guide for Alia to use the lighting effects in Vtube Studio, and to use hand tracking for her model. Yeah, just good. As you should. All right, hold on. I don't have multiple models open right now.
Cheer 100.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so wow, it's Snoopy. Yeah, indeed it is. Also, welcome in. Hi, Mugi. We're doing some configuration. Mugi, you didn't get to see the lighting thing. Hold on, now I have to show it again. Hold on. Also, I have to fix some things because apparently I broke things. I broke more things while fixing other things. That was fun. So I'll be doing those fixes today. Yippee! All right. Here is our model. We have two outfits. That's bald. We bald toggle. The outfits, the sleeves are toggleable, because I figured I should make that. Also, you can toggle the outfit separate from the sleeves. It is split that way. So, yay. And then we have the glowy bits. And then I have to fix the hand tracking because apparently I broke the left hand. The left hand? Okay, I broke the left hand on one of the other outfits. let me specify. Actually, it's only one of the outfits that is terrible. Actually, it's only one. There's hand tracking? Yes, there's hand tracking, and she glows. Hi. These are actually my hands. Peace. It's actually easier to see without it on. But yeah, she glows in the dark. Both outfits. Pretty cool. So yeah, we're putting together a little guide to show how to set that up. That is bald. Stop balding. Oh my. Okay. But yeah. So we also did hand. I'm gonna show off this hand because it works better. So you can wave. You can lift your arm a little bit, lower it a little bit, move it side to side. You can do each finger individually. Thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky. It won't let me do the claw though. For some reason, the claw is weird. Rawr. But yeah, hand track. Pretty cool. Oh, she can do a thumbs up. Peace sign. She can point. You know, make all the thumbnail faces. Pretty good. Pretty good. Flip a bird. I can't. Her hands don't turn around. I was gonna do a backside to the hands, and then I looked at the frame count that we were at, and once I realized we were at like 2,000 frames, we were at 2,000 frames before I imported the hands, by the way. Once I looked and we were at 2,000 frames for the model, I was like, maybe we don't have enough layers. We don't have enough layers to spare to actually do the backside of the hand. Because the thing is, the other outfit, it has a glove, which I had to do all new hands for these, for this. And then also, if we turn those off, that needs to also affect the gloves, because for some reason they're not toggling off. Is it for this? Oh, it does for this one, but it doesn't for the other outfit. I'll fix that. Sir, you okay? I might need to run Doggo outside real quick, but yeah. Pretty cool. She's so cute. That is insane. How many sprites are needed just for one hand? All right. Number of sprites that I did for the hand. So first, I animated the hand just doing a wave, right? Like with the fingers out. So we have palm, and then thumb, pointer, ring, thumb, pointer, middle, and ring, and then pinky, right? So that's 5 layers. 5 layers per hand rotation. The hand rotates on 5 frames. So what? That's 5 times 5. And we haven't even bent any of the fingers yet. Nor added outfits. We're not going to do that for our math though. So we're sitting at 25 frames just for, or 25 layers just for the wave, the 5 frame wave, right? Then for every finger, we need a bent frame and then a fully folded in frame. So that's 3 frames per finger. So then we have 3 frames for all the fingers on all the rotations, because her fist rotates, right? That's how hands work. So that totals at times 3, I think. I think that's how the math works. So 100, no, 75. So 75 frames for one hand. And that's just the front. If we did the back, it'd be like a similar story. Because you'd still need to see what, like, where the knuckle is when the fingers bend, you know? So, yeah. But this is the thing. You don't have to do any of that because I have this cool little VTuber asset called Tiny Pixel Hands. And you're not going to believe this, but they're tiny pixel hands. Like, look at it. Now, the Tiny Pixel hand only has 4 fingers. But it has a backside as well. And the Tiny Pixel hand also has like a side profile. So it can do like a full rotation of a hand. Yeah, and the Tiny Pixel hands are available on my VGen shop. And then I think there's also a version of the Tiny Pixel hands that are... Where are they? Oh, there they are. Cat paws! And they also do the same thing. But for these, instead of doing a bent frame, it's just open and close for all the different ones. And you can grab these and you can change the colors. They're fully customizable to whatever the heck you want them to look like. I added sliders so that you don't have to worry about changing the colors of every single frame. But yeah, very doable. Like, this is exactly why I think it's totally possible to eventually work up to the sign language thing, okay? It's totally possible. Just hear me out. But yeah, hand tracking in VTube Studio is really cool. The problem is that VTube Studio does not track spacing between your fingers. So like if I were to do a peace sign, it's only gonna look like this, and I can't like widen my fingers, like the gap between my fingers. So that's like a bit of a downside, I suppose, but you know, it is what it is for now. Me. But yeah. All right, let me do a dog break real quick. Okay. And yeah. Oh, also, if you are one of my VTuber kiddos, or you're subscribed on Twitch or on Ko-Fi, you can get all my VTuber assets for free. Just throwing that out there. They're in my Discord. I literally have a channel called Subshop, and you can download everything for free. Just throwing that out there. All my background assets, all the like silly hats. Like I have a Santa hat that I did. Is it in here? It is. Little pixel Santa hat. It's free. Although, I need to figure out what I want to do for Alia's pinning of items, because currently, you can't exactly pin items to a frame animated model, because items only exist in the frame. Wait, actually, hold on. Idea. Maybe? No, that didn't work. That did not work. But yeah, I'll figure out something. But yeah, all those assets are free. I think there's like other stuff too. What else did I make? Like there's a head pat. This is old. I need to remake this. This animation's so bad. But like, bunch of pixel assets for free. If you've literally already commissioned me for a model. Because the thing I realized, the thing is, the reason that so many people who are pixel VTubers stop being pixel VTubers is because they don't have the assets that make them feel like VTuber. Like, at some point, inevitably, what happens is they're like, oh, other people are doing these VTuber trends, and I want to do the VTuber trends, but I can't do those VTuber trends because I'm pixel art, and there's no pixel art asset to fit the trend. So, for a while, what I used to do was try to do, like, assets to do that, but this is why I decided it'd probably be better to just make a customizable that has a ton of toggles to, like, use for trends and stuff like that, so, like, you can still participate and feel included, and make all silly little gifts and emote things that you want. That's my goal for that, because yeah, it's a common problem I noticed. They just haven't found you yet. Indeed. Okay, I'm gonna go do doggo break. Take him outside real quick. BRB taking out doggo. Did that capitalize a random? Okay, there we go. I will be right back. You will be the mother of pixel VTuber assets and then take over the world! Indubitably. let me switch my model back and then we'll finish writing up the guide. Or I'll let you guys pick. I'll either break down the lighting guide, like, for you guys on stream, or we can try out Nizima Live. I'm honestly not ready to try out Nizima Live yet, because I want to make fixes to our model before we actually, like, do the prep work for a showcase. So, yeah. Probably gonna be the second thing I said. Probably. Okay, buddy, I know, we're going. I'll be right back. Let me leave you guys in the bakery. I have returned and doggo went potty. Alrighty. I have to set something up so that we can actually show off some of the stuff we're talking about. Give me a little moment. Is it this? I think it's this. This is not going to be very easy to see, but actually maybe I'll take it with me on the new scene. Hold on. And then we'll put it over here and make it a little bit larger. And then I will move. I will simply schmoove. I don't know how I want to be. We gotta reconfigure some things. Oh. Okay, where? I should have a... There it is, a horizontal chat. And then we gotta move to my friends. My friends, you are in the way. Let's put you on that scene. And then the vertical chat will move for now. Yeah, okay. Now you guys can read it. Okay, so basically this is a little walk they're making for Alia for setting up her model. I'm gonna run through the whole thing all over again once I finish, but so far we've got to get to the lighting and hand tracking settings. So where is... Okay, there we go. I had to move the tab. All right, so first, this works for everyone that is doing stuff with hand tracking, and also you need to do these first 2 steps to get to the window that lets you do all this fancy stuff anyway. For your hand tracking, you're gonna want to use this. Too big. Scroll slowly, please. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in VTube Studio, when you click on the second camera tab that triggers the settings for webcam tracking and visual video, the very first thing on the page will be webcam tracking, right? This is how you do hand tracking. There are other softwares you can use for hand tracking. I've tried them. This is probably the best you can get. It's very consistent. Whereas the other ones, I didn't have the proper facilities to like mount the hand tracking to get it to work, to use it for the stuff we're looking for. So what you want to do is choose your camera, and then it'll bring up a bunch of different settings for how you want to set it up. I choose tracking quality level 5, or no, I choose like these little settings here. So like the camera width and frame rate, and then MJPEG. I don't know what these do. I don't know what these affect. I do know what the FPS affects though. You do want as high of an FPS as you can get for your webcam tracking. But then I set my tracking quality to level 5, and then my tracking type is set to only hand tracking because I use my phone for my facial tracking. So that way I can do both at the same time. And then, you know, I set the webcam FPS limit to 60, and then I have my camera auto start with VTube Studio. You don't have to have that setting on. You can just turn it on for when you're using a model that has hand tracking and stuff like that. And that'll be kind of the thing. Yeah, I'm writing all this out so that you have it to refer to whenever you need to. Okay? I want it to be helpful and like actually like point the stuff out, because usually I'll do this over call. I'll be like, you click on that, click on that, click on that, but then it's like it's very easy to forget. There's so many freaking buttons. There's so many buttons. So next, lighting. To do lighting, you'll just scroll down I'm gonna take a screenshot and put it on the document. And then we'll also add words. Okay. Okay. And then I have to outline different sections to talk about what they mean. Okay, and then that didn't change the color. Hold on. Oh, oops. It's because I didn't click on the color. Silly me. Oh, wait. Hold on. I should probably turn this on. I'll do this because it's recognizable. I need to take a new screenshot. Okay. So we have the top box. Oh. And then I'm basically going to explain what like everything in this window that I'm seeing does. Hold on. Oh my gosh, dude, my drawing skills with the mouse are so bad. They're so bad. Okay. Let's break down the lighting box, all right? So, make sure you can see it first of all. So this is the lighting box, okay? And there are a couple different things we can do with it. So in the green section, I'm gonna have to type all this out, by the way. So I'm just gonna explain to you first, right? In the green section, we have the off button, which obviously turns everything off. Then we have our displays. VTube Studio can gather up to 5 monitors if you have them. And it's based on what your computer's actual like labeling system for your monitors is. Or if you don't want to use any of your monitors, you can just directly pick a color that you want. So like, let's say I want mine to be red. So I'll set it to red and then like, see, now I'm red. But yeah, so you can do that sort of thing.
Hubby, get comfy. Get comfy. There's pillows and blankets everywhere. I'm a comfy enjoyer.
Here, let me see your paws. Do you want to? I think he wants to go lay on the bed. Okay, your paws are dry. I'm gonna take him in the room so you can lay on the bed. Come on.
Okay. I returned. Sorry. Ugh. I'll go. It's comfy now.
On the bed.
He was like, I don't want to lay on the blankets on the floor. I don't want to lay on the pillows. I want a bed.
So I'm gonna go in there. I'll probably go take a nap. But anyway, back to what the heck we were explaining. Let's see. I wanted to move that. Okay. So, okay, all the way on the right, you can set the color. You can also pick a specific window, and it's based on like actual stuff you have open on your computer at the time. So if you want to change it to like a video game, I don't have any video games open, but like, let's say I want to set it to the the window that like basically I'm showing you guys right now, right? Like now I flashbang. Now I'm super bright, right? But basically, you can do that, but you have to be sure to configure that first. So I'm gonna turn it off real quick. Actually, no, I need to turn it back on. I need to turn it back on. Yeah, I will do this. Okay. So you see how the screen I'm showing you has like white on the edges and then like a bit of color in the center? If you're in the orange box, there's 3 sections which allow you to block light from certain areas of a display or a window. This is so that you can get like whatever colors you want specifically. So like, let's say you only want the right side of the screen because the left, you're playing It Takes Two and you only want to be affected by your perspective and you moving around. So then you can do that sort of thing. Or like if you're playing like a split screen game. I don't know what the reasoning would be, but that's what you'd use that for. Hold on. Let me just trigger something. And so that affects like the main output. If you click on the button that all 3 outputs are connected to, or that gray thing, it will just straight up turn everything off. Just putting that out there, letting you know, okay? So you see the gray dot next to that like long oval? Oval? I think oval's the correct word. That's our color config. So basically we can adjust the brightness of it. So if I turn it down, there is no light on my model anymore. There's no more light, okay? None. Actually looks kind of cool. Anyway, and then if we turn it up, the like decreases how dark we are. And basically, it decreases how much we're actually affected by the background colors changing. So like if I set this all the way here, and like, I turn up the overlay, now I'm like 100% affected by the window that you see in the capture object, right? So now I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da. But yeah, you can mix them together to get like a lot of different really cool lighting effects, and it's super duper cool. So I recommend play around with it to fit whatever atmosphere you're looking for, because it definitely takes a hot minute to get to work the way you want it to, right? Like I think I want it like this, just for showing off stuff. So like you can tell certain parts are glowing, but like I'm not too dark on my background. Yeah. And then at the very bottom of the color configurer is a smoothing slider. So that way if you're playing a game with like, let's say it's got like lots of flashing lights and stuff like that, but you don't want it to make your model flash instantly, what you can do is like adjust the smoothing. So if the flash happens quickly, it won't affect your model's brightness all that crazily. Some people usually set it somewhere in between. I don't actually use these settings whatsoever, so mine is set to 60, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna break down the explanation for the boxes. For the boxes. Bum, bum. So let's see. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see. Do.
Hey, thanks so much for doing your daily. Welcome in, Guru. Welcome in.
Thank you for the save. We're simply just working on a little document to help out Alia at this moment. Oop, accidentally hit caps. I also wanted to add your hair pieces that glow are only unaffected by this setting. In the orange box, you can configure what areas of the screen of the source affect or models overall color effect. In the purple box, in the orange, or wrong. The orange box. Not just hair pieces, it's just pieces that glow. In the purple box, you can adjust the brightness of the recoloring. Can I spell? Oh my gosh. And how much color is overlaid onto the model. Okay. Quickly. Zero means fast / instant, and 60 means slow and steady. Oh, slow and gradual change. Okay. Oh no, an ad break starting soon. Thank you for the hydrate. I will drink some of my tea. I still didn't finish my morning tea yet. Oh my. And a finger stretch? I want to make a toggle for my Rubik's cubing. Because I literally spent all that time bedazzling this cube, and then I don't even use, like, hand cam anymore. I stopped using hand cam because it was a pain to set up. And if you use hand cam, like, if you use your webcam for anything else, you can't use it for VTube Studio hand tracking. And I think at that time I was literally rigging, like, hand tracking, so it was very sad. Very tragic. Also, after we finish Alia's model, I'm gonna solve this Rubik's Cube and talk for the brief moment. Oh, there's an ad going, though. I don't want you guys to miss out on the conversation. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this? Hold on. Things are going on. Okay. They're talking about things. Okay. What we're gonna do after we finish Alia's model, we're going to be working on Arising's full body tracking for his chibi, his small model. And then we have a rig, and I need to finish some emotes for Atomics. For Atomics' commission. So that will be super sick. And it's not that I don't think those will take me long, it's that I've been itching to work on those projects, but you know, when you have comms, you gotta do the comms. I do the commissions. I mean, they're commissions, but they're members commissions, so like I very much try to let my membies know, like, if I got commission work, I gotta get that done. I mean, it's all gotta get done eventually, but you know. I don't even know if you guys can hear the like turning of the cube, but that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm staring at, by the way. Yeah, I think that's basically all for how to use the lighting, and that should be in your folder already. Oh, don't, not that. And I think that's all for that. That is all for that. I think I do want to like try messing around with Nizima Action and seeing what we can create, because what I can do is I can actually slap my own model in there just as like a placeholder, because I'm pretty sure you can change like the models in the various things, and we can see what kind of overlay we can come up with for Alia's model. So let me see if I can do that real quick. Nizima Action, and they have some templates, so we can take a look at those. I do really want to look at those, so yeah. Where is it? There it is. And then if I hit... Nope, not that one. Oh my. Oh my! I'm moving OBS! Oh! There. Okay, now it's full screen. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna move it a little bit. Because I don't know what the heck I'm doing, guys. But it's basically like an online video editor. And that's like supposed to be its whole thing. Except you can put a whole VTuber model in it. And use that. So that's pretty cool. That's kind of supposed to be the main draw of it all, right? So let's see what we can do. Also, yeah, tomorrow we're designing an outfit. That's gonna be our goal. But I'm leaving around like, we're gonna do a short stream, basically just like sketching it out. So like, if you want to help me with designing my outfit, you better put together your Pinterest board tomorrow, or not tomorrow, tonight, yesterday even. And then we'll go through, you know, references and stuff. You can send them in Discord. I'll make a channel for it, and we can piece it together. Because I think I know what I want to do, but I don't know. Because I have two options, okay? One was like business suit, but then I do like a flared pant. Because I feel like I could pull off some flared pants and some heels, you know what I mean? But then the next idea I had was like to do like something with like a skirt and like maybe a ruffled top or something. That could be kind of nice, kind of pretty. I don't see many VTubers with business outfits with like a lovely ruffle moment. But what if I want to wear a tie? Do you guys think I would look good in a tie? I don't know. There's so many things I don't know. But anyway, let's take a look at Nizima Action. I have played around with this, but I did not get far whatsoever. I think I was trying to make Kimono's showcase for his dual discs in this. Let me show you guys that, actually. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Flirt is cute. It is, right? It's so cute. Let me see. I've got the video in here somewhere. Sorry, hold on. Alia's model's loading, so it's gonna take a hot minute. I wanted to show it off. Oh. Why is she taking ungodly time to save? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Now I can close live GD. Cool. Let me find it. It is... it might have audio on it, I think. And it might be a little loud. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Oh. I think it doesn't have audio because I don't hear anything. But yeah. So I was gonna use it for this. I was gonna use it to make this animation, like, set that I did for Kimono's dual disc toggle, but I never got to actually do that. So it made me a little sad. Also, I got to draw so many little hands for him. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. And then I think I also have a little video of, like, the rough animation versus the final. Hold on. Let me set it to loop. Okay. There we go. For rough animations, I focus on timing of base movements. To polish animations, I add keyframes and head angles. Yeah, oh, it's so adorable. I had so much fun working on these dudes. It was so fun. This is why I'm like, I think I really like enjoy animating and adding like silly stuff to models. I always knew that I did, and that's why I really wanted my small models to be like really customizable and like have lots of toggles and things, but I learned something, okay? Let me impart upon you some like ancient knowledge. This is not ancient knowledge, okay? This is just something I learned, okay? If you are gonna do VTuber model comms, and you enjoy creating unique things for models, your model comms need to include the option to add a custom unique thing to the model, right? Like I'm saying if you do art and rig, right? If you like making unique stuff, okay? Or B, the base model should come with a large set of things it can do, because that will also attract people who enjoy having a model that can do a unique and large subset of things. Across my, like, what, 200 small models, 200 kiddos, I have had maybe 20 get unique things. Maybe 30 get unique things. That's only 30 out of 200 clients. Most people just want the base and whatever you're offering with it. So if you want to do cool things, if you incorporate that into your base or like your base price and stuff like that, then you have a much higher chance and higher likelihood of rigging cool things. But obviously, you know, time is money, and that I can't tell you what to do, obviously, but you know, that's something I learned. That's a thing I learned. A thing I learned I did. What happened to... No, not that. That hides chat. What happened to... Ah, there it is. Wait, why did it move? I think I did something else. I did something different. Nope, not that one. That's me. That's the stream. I'll just use this one. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We are always scuffed to some degree here, okay? That's just how I am. I'm a scuffed individual. Actually, we're just gonna put it behind my model. I am what one would say is feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Alright. So there's a couple templates here. There's this one down in the corner. I think this one looks really cute. But then also for Alia's model, there's this like cyber showcase, so that looked kind of interesting, and I kind of wanted to check that one out too. So maybe we'll start there. Photo style showcase, convert. There's so many like silly templates. It could be cool to make some like showcase templates for people to use. Let's start with this template. We're gonna slap my model in here and see what happens. If it blows up on us, well then that sucks, and I maybe need a better computer. But I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Also, can we change the music? We've been listening to this for like hours. Miss Blubber, can we change the music? We've been listening to it forever. Oh, wait, actually, I might have a better one. Hold on. I like that one, but that's better when we're actually, like, in the bakery. This one's good. Okay. By the way, if you like my music, it's Dova Syndrome's music, which is free to use for, like, content-related purposes. And also, Dova Syndrome has a deal with Live2D for Nizima Action, where you can actually use their assets in here. And it's pretty cool. Is it up in my projects now? Project? I thought I had template. What happened? Start with this template. It's supposed to be loading.
Bye, Alia. Have a good day. Have a good day.
I will send you an updated version of your model soon. Soon, TM. I'm gonna work on it in the evening. In the evening. An error occurred. Well, that's not good. Okay, let's just do a new project. Call it test project. I forgot to loop the music. Oh my gosh. No, wait, it's this one. Okay. Sure, I don't know what I'm doing so far, so let's get creative. And if it has another issue, I'm just gonna refresh it and see if that works. And if it doesn't work after that, we'll just have to come visit it another day. Because that means one of two things. Either one, my computer's having issues because I also can't upload things. Like, I can't upload to Google Drive for some reason. It's being weird. But like, VTuber models upload fine, but I can't upload video files. Odd. And then, yeah, another error. Let me... Cancel. Let me take it out of full screen. Wonder if the full screen was the issue. It could have been. If it's not configured for like full screen usage, maybe? I don't know. I don't know tech things enough to be like, oh, that was the issue. That's totally what's wrong. Like, I don't know. We're kind of experimenting right now. Guys, I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. I don't think it's supposed to take that long to load. Test. Test number 1. And then after this, we'll refresh. You know what I realized? Sometimes I think I get so used to my computer doing everything instantly that when like things take time to load, I'm like, oh my god, this is so slow. But then I remember back when I used to play Flash games on our family computer that like, it took everything eons to load. So, interesting. Another issue. What the? Let me refresh the page. Maybe I had it open and idling too long. Oh, here, look. Yeah, now the stuff is loading, so maybe it'll work now. Okay. Or let's do this one, since we're doing my models. Let's see if this template loads. I've played around with Nizima Action before. Okay, cool. It just needed a refresh. So if you leave it open and idling for too long, give it a refresh and it will fix all your Nizima loading issues. I would like to full screen this, though. Okay. How to use. Replace the model in the scene with your own after reading the above message. Hide or delete this layer. Okay, it's those. Wherever those are. Replace the model or background in scene with your own. Okay. Well, I hear my computer making noise. That's never a good sign. Okay, so this must be the parts of the model. And then, yeah, okay. So then this is the main scene. If I hide that... Okay, so now we can see what the animation's supposed to look like. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is there a fit to screen button? Oh, there is. Okay, good. If we play it, this is what it looks like so far. Oh, it might have music. Maybe I should turn off my music. Actually, I don't think you guys can hear this at all. Oh, no, you should be able to. Because it's in my browser. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, hold on. Maybe it needs to, like, render through. Yeah, because we saw, like, none of the animations. Yeah, we're not actually getting to see the animation play. I don't know if it's because of, like... So let me mute the music. I don't know if it's because of, like, my computer or what. It says writing to database. Is there any way to, like... We'll delete, flip, time. Because, like, sometimes, when I'm editing, like, normal stuff, you'll have issues with playback, but the video will export just fine. But this seems to... And I know we're streaming right now, too, but it seems to really struggle with just running the animations in the browser. And then it switches to showcase format. It would be really cool to make like showcase scenes for people. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay. Let me see if letting it play all the way through changed anything. I'm gonna play my music again. I do wonder if it would play better if I was offline. So these are the different, like, VTuber animation scenes. And in here you can see Nizima Live motion, right? So it's like, these are the different head angles and stuff down here. And that works fine. This is the second scene, where you just got the body moving a little bit, some leaning. And the third scene, which is the shoe scene. Okay, and then we have this fourth scene, which this is what the motion looks like. And it's cute and the physics work and that's awesome. But then we have the model moving. I do wonder if the software itself is struggling to run all the different, like, animated layers that kind of go into making up the showcase. Is the main scene. This does not run well. And I don't know why. Like, let me check my settings. Yeah, it's not intensive whatsoever. It's actually processing very well. It processes better than my editing softwares do. And for having a live 2D model inside of it is incredible. But I don't understand why it has so much issue once we actually play the animation. Like, does it change at all? No. It looks just about the same. So I'm like, what's causing all the issues? Let's try hiding some things and see if that fixes it. Because it could be that an object singular is causing these issues. So the background is consistent, that's fine. We'll hide some of the big folder pieces. Oh, actually, hold on. We should find out if we hide everything, will it play the background just fine? Okay. The background is now moving smoothly. See? It's doing its little animation thing. So now we need to figure out what on top of this is causing these issues. Is it the different scenes with the Vtuber model? Like, let's see. It's looking like it. Because we don't even have any of the effects or anything, but the moment we turn the Vtuber model off, like, it has a lot less of an issue. Ah. You know why? So I'm looking at it, and what it looks like is, because there's two layers of, like, the Vtuber model, so one is masked out to be that orange tone, and then, hold on. And then the other is just the model. We have issues because, where is it? It's basically loading two models at the same time. So that's 2, 4, 6, and then 7, 8, and just like there's two models in just this sequence alone. And then there's one model here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's, oh, 9. 9 total models that are running. And I wonder if that's where it's having its issues. Like, that's the AliaVT showcase thing that appears. What is this? Ah, these are our transition scenes. Okay. The pop effects for when the color changing happens. And these seem to be running just fine. Hi, Dion! Welcome in! We're taking a look at Nizima Action right now. Seeing if it is viable for the VTuber editing. Not on stream! I think it might be better if I wasn't streaming, but there's no way to guarantee that because my computer isn't running in a way where it's like, oh, you can tell like it's definitely running really hard right now. Like it just, I think it just is struggling to process all these AliaVT models at the same time. Like the video I uploaded today, it had trouble at the point where I was showing off one time-lapse split into 4 sections, because that each of those was 2 pieces of video, so that was 8 videos on one layer, or not on one layer, but 8 layers worth of videos all playing, and they're all set to like 10,000 times speed so that they actually like look like a time-lapse. But yeah, even DaVinci had trouble with that. DaVinci Resolve, by the way. Even DaVinci had trouble with that, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to get it to work, because with DaVinci, I just had to simply ignore it. And maybe that could be it. I don't like editing with the idea of you just have to ignore that some parts are going to look good, but you won't be able to see them. Yes, is it going to play? No. Okay. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, it does make it a little bit challenging. Connect to Nizima Live. Or you could do VTube Studio. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's a toughie. That's a toughie. But I'll have to play around with it another time because I don't think we're gonna make any tangible progress messing with it right this moment. Yep, that's gonna have to be all for the Nizima live experiment. How much time do we got? What do I have to do today? Hold on. Let me run through my head what I gotta do. I need to do more editing. I need to do Alia's model. I think if I start taking my break a little bit earlier today, then I'll be good to work this evening. So you might have to call a stream here today. Tomorrow, we're gonna be designing my outfit. We're gonna design a business outfit because this girl ain't got no pants. So if you'd like to help me get pants of some sort, of some variety, that would be sick. Well, yeah. Also, I think it's funny that I have a full body model and I do not, my legs are stiff as a board, okay? I'm rigged at the half body and that's it. That is so funny to me. I'm so lazy. It's okay. It's okay. But, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Time to get decent. Indeed. Indeed. Because your girl has no pants. But, yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see all you dudes tomorrow. We are gonna do... Are we gonna do a YouTube stream? I'll have to see. If I schedule a stream tomorrow, you'll see it. You'll see it pop up and you know, when I go live, all that fun stuff. If not, then that's okay too. We might not. It depends. It very much depends. But yeah. Yeah, that's the game plan. I want to try and get some more last minute things done before I am on my trip for the week. Did I even check my calendar this week? I didn't even really put it together properly. Well, that feels bad. That feels bad. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, no, it's fine. I have to set some things up. Oh, today is the... Oh. I have important things today. You know what? You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good one, dudes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ah, crazy. My heart is pounding. There's so much stuff going on. It's awesome. So awesome. Bye. Bye, guys.